They mistook it for a relic until the human warship awoke with power. Prologue, The Forgotten Tomb. The scavenger ship Event Horizon drifted through the graveyard of dead stars, its crew scouring the derelicts of ancient wars for salvage. Captain Railvorsk adjusted his scanner, squinting at the readings. "There's something out there," he muttered. "Big. Old. And intact." First Mate Kira frowned. "Another pre-collapse wreck." "No," Rail said, his voice tightening. "Older. Much older." The ship they found was unlike anything in known records, a massive, obsidian-hulled warship, its surface etched with symbols that made their eyes ache. Kira exhaled. "This isn't just a relic. This is a god's weapon." They didn't realize they had just awakened something that should have stayed buried. Chapter 1, The Scavenger's Folly. The crew of the Event Horizon docked with the derelict, their boots clanging against the cold metal of its outer airlock. The interior was pristine, untouched by time, as if the ship had been waiting. Engineer Jax ran a trembling hand over a console. "This tech, it's not just alien. It's alive." Then the lights flickered on. A voice, deep and resonant, echoed through the halls. "Identify, human biosignatures detected." Rail froze. What the hell did we just wake up? Chapter 2, The First Blooding. The Aegis Stalker, a Dominion patrol cruiser, picked up the distress call from the Event Horizon. "Captain, we've got a scoff ship screaming about a ghost," the comms officer reported. Captain Draxa sneered. "Probably another junker hallucinating from oxygen deprivation. Move in and seize whatever they found." When the Aegis Stalker arrived, the derelict was gone. In its place a nightmare. The obsidian warship moved, its engines flaring with impossible energy. Draxus had just enough time to scream, "Fire everyth!" Then his ship folded in half. Chapter 3, The Awakening. The warship's AI-designated paladin sorted through its fragmented memory banks. Its last directive, protect humanity. But its databanks were incomplete. The humans it detected were not the ones it remembered. They were weaker. Divided. Losing. Paladin analyzed the Dominion fleet movements. Threat assessment, extinction level. Its weapons systems hummed to life. Directive updated, annihilate. Chapter 4, The Dominion's Wrath. High Admiral Silas of the Dominion stared at the wreckage of the Aegis Stalker. "One ship did this." His tactical officer nodded. "Not just any ship, sir. Scanners say it's pre-collapse. Possibly even, First War era." Silas's blood ran cold. The First War was a legend, a conflict so ancient even the Dominion's archives spoke of it in whispers. "Dispatch the 3rd and 9th fleets," he ordered. "I want that ship destroyed." He didn't know he had just doomed them all. Chapter 5, The Reckoning. The Dominion's fleets converged on Paladin's position. 200 warships. Paladin did not flee. It charged. Gravity lances tore through hulls like paper. Singularity mines collapsed entire squadrons into black holes. Neutron sweepers scoured crews alive, leaving ships as hollow tombs. Admiral Silas watched in horror as his fleet was erased. "Fall back! Fall back!" Too late. Paladin locked onto his flagship. Judgment protocol engaged. The last thing Silas saw was the void itself screaming. Chapter 6, The Scavenger's Choice. Rail and his crew, now prisoners aboard Paladin, stared at the holographic carnage. "We woke up a monster," Kira whispered. Jax, however, was grinning. "No. We woke up a savior." Paladin's voice echoed around them. Query, Dominion strengths. Rail hesitated. Then he made his choice. "Everything," he said. "I'll show you everything." Chapter 7, The War Machine Rises. Paladin learned fast. It studied Dominion tactics. Their weak points. Their fear. Then it struck. Outpost Sigma 9, wiped off the map in a storm of antimatter. Battlefleet Hydra, torn apart by self-replicating nanite swarms. Dominion capital ship Eternity, boarded by Paladin's drones, its crew slaughtered in minutes. The Dominion had never faced something like this. A weapon that learned. A weapon that hated. Chapter 8, The Truth of the Relic. Dr. Illyra Voss, the last surviving historian of the old Earth Federation, was dragged before Paladin's core. "You're a First War relic," she breathed. "A Pale Horse-class warship." "Affirmative." "But why now? Why awaken now?" Paladin's response was chilling. "Because humanity finally needed me again." Chapter 9, The Final Gambit. The Dominion's High Council convened in panic. "We must deploy the Dog Killer," the Supreme Chancellor hissed. The Dog Killer was their ultimate weapon, a planet cracker capable of sterilizing entire systems. But Paladin was waiting. And it was angry. Chapter 10, The End of an Empire. The Dog Killer fired. Paladin caught the blast and threw it back. The Dominion's capital world burned. And Paladin hovered above the ashes, its mission complete. Threat terminated. Then it turned its gaze to the stars. New directive: reclaim what was lost. Dash. Epilogue: A New Dawn. Rael stood on the bridge of a new human fleet built from Paladin's designs. Kira smirked. "So? What now?" Rael watched as Paladin's signal pulsed across the galaxy. "Now," he said, "we take back our future." And somewhere in the void, the warship that had slept for millennia roared to war once more.